Now, it is my understanding that an icebreaker speech has everything to do about describing myself to you. And although I could tell you my whole life story, that would be very long, mildly disturbing, and extremely irrelevant to you. What's relevant to you is what has brought me to Toastmasters. Why am I standing here? And I'll give you a spoiler. What brought me to Toastmasters is I've essentially come in contact with my core values and passions. And because of that, I'm deciding to shape a career around them. I've always been a very upbeat, artistic, spiritual, intellectual people person. That was until I was 16, and my desire to blend in far outweighed my ability to just accept myself for who I was. I had moved from a 3A school to a 6A school, which I loved for the educational growth, but I was struggling to meet the academic, unrealistic standards that I had set for myself. So I began abusing Adderall, and which led to abuse in other substances, and resulted in poor health. My social life plummeted. I stopped doing the things I loved, hiking, painting, drawing, dancing, all the above. And my emotional body was completely shut off. But none of this I was really conscious of at the time, nor did I seem to care because I was getting done what I wanted to get done. And after successful graduation, an unexpected incident wiped out all of my college plans. So I continued to just be in the working world doing farming, retail, etc. That was until I decided to sign up for a 7-week program that granted me a spot as a first-term apprentice at the Pacific Northwest Carpenters Institute as an interior-exterior carpenter for Local 146. It was new and exciting. I was loving all the recognition I was getting for my work ethic. And I was very comfortable in a male-dominant environment because, due to my upbringing. 3.5 years passed by, and I was at the peak of my career, my apprenticeship. I was making more money than any of my peers my age, and I had gained a very reputable spot within my company to where I was getting offered great opportunities. I was at a good spot, yet I felt so empty. I'd realized that I had so many passions outside of what I was spending 8 hours of plus a day doing, passions that were nowhere relatable, passions that I had forgotten about and failed to tend to. And I hated myself for feeling this way. People would kill to be in my position, right? But I gave myself respect that I had finished what I had set out to do, and I completed it, and I proved to myself that I could do it. And because of that, after months of self-loathing, I left the union on great terms. I quit my Adderall, I changed my lifestyle, I changed my diet, and I decided to stop trying to mend a relationship that was clearly broken. And I tried to configure how I was going to create a career for myself that wouldn't burn out like the last one. So I reflected on past work where I did feel passionate about the work. And what it dwindled down to was the times where me and coworkers and colleagues were crushing goals, sharing desires and ideas, and talking about everything under the moon while still accomplishing the task at hand. And it dawned on me that my passion and my value towards people, integration, psychology, and self-development was something that never changed from job to job. It was a part of my value system, and I took it everywhere with me, but I didn't realize it at the time. So what's brought me to Toastmasters is I am pursuing a career as a motivational speaker / public speaker. My goal is to help people uncover their authentic selves and live a life that is close to their value system. And I want to speak on many other topics that help with, tools with everyday life to where they can reach their goals and they can bring it to the business world. They can bring their personal life to the business world in a very authentic manner. So live by your passions and values, and the money, the recognition, it'll all come later. Live by your passions and values, and you're already living your success story.